Oh, I gotta write, but then I gotta play. Yeah, his name's Finn. Playing the mansion in the correct order. Yeah. Anyways, about to go to the 3rd floor. And here we go into the 3rd floor. And as you can see, it's very normal. And nothing out of the ordinary is happening. So while I go in this very pointlessly strange hallway, but that's kind of cool, I guess nothing normal will happen. Except this is... Oh, this is one of those gold gears. Except I think it might be a bronze gear and not gold. Don't ask me how I would know that. But anyways... As you can see, there's this blood red light here, which is meant to imply something very normal.
Hurry! Sound the alarm! Seal off the area!
Why? What happened?
Sheriff Truart has been killed!
What?
The killer must still be in the building!
What? The sheriff's been murdered? How?
I don't know! Sound the alarms! Get help! There's a murderer loose!
Truart's been murdered! Find the killer!
Damn, someone beat me to the sheriff. I better keep a low profile or else I'll be pinned as the killer.
Yes. Yes, well, that's shocking. So we can't confront the sheriff, but we can still break into his bedroom, so we search the murder site for evidence about who killed the sheriff. But we don't care about the deputy, they're all corrupt. And, yeah, oh, they're all corrupt.
Coming from Truart's room, but on my way to check it out, it stopped. When I got to the room, I swear I saw a dark shape running off. I should have taken a shot at him. That's when we saw the boss had been killed.
Did you get a look at the killer's face?
No, it was too fast. It was standing right over his body, and I must have spooked it. When it saw me, it flew right out the doors and off the balcony. I never seen anything move like that. It couldn't have been human.
Don't tell me. You think a monster killed the sheriff?
Like I said, I don't know what it was. I'm glad I wasn't in the room when that thing was ripping up the sheriff. No one should have to die like that.
Well, I don't know. I think the sheriff might possibly deserve to die like... Well, no, that's vicious. Yes, but anyways, I love how all the levels that I can even think of in Thief 2, most of them have all got something else to them besides just walking around looting and reading stuff. You know, like in Thief 1, there were some levels where it was just going around, I keep saying this, and just doing really nothing but collecting loot. Whereas in this, there's always some event, or always some mechanism, or some thing you don't expect that's happening. It's... Oh yeah, I need the key, which Cyborg didn't have here because he didn't go over the proper floors first. Oh, okay. Enough making fun for me, jeez. Anyways, yeah, and so this texture's hilariously misaligned. Oh, what terrible design. Oh, and yeah, but that's what I like about this game. That's what Fen Baggins likes. Well, one of the things anyway. Alright. But through the bathroom, into this room, and again, it's sort of not really much, but I suppose there may or may not be something in here. No, there's nothing at all except for entrances to other rooms. This room is the Nanaimo of rooms. Oh, well, they are called the Hub City. Yes, I don't know if that lights up the entire attic, because if it does, I guess I might as well, you know. Well, no, it doesn't. It's just this room. It's sort of... silly waste of a light. Let's install a light in the closet. Well, I guess you need to see your way up the ladder, so that's cool, but you could feel your way up the ladder too, so again, I just don't know what went wrong. Seems to be a baby cradle crib thing there, which is for some reason signifying of a lot, but I never notice. I'm just like, yeah, it's just a baby cradle there, and stuff. So I think that what you're supposed to sort of do is go over to this part of the roof, and I guess there's some stairs downward. You see these stairs down on the map? I guess those are the ones that go to here, and with those doors that can only be unlocked from this side. Y'all remember that, right? Of course. That's not a bad little sort of fake distance foresty look over there. Not a bad one at all. Good architecture around here, I guess. Good flash bombs around here. Very good eating. You eat them, and then you frickin' start flashing everybody left and right, and they film you for Monty Python. It's pretty great. Yeah,
There's probably something in this room that will tell me who killed Truart.
Wait a minute. Now, I remember this. There's a guy that walks in here. Oh, here he comes. Here comes the Snicker Judge. Oh, it's a guard. Really? I could swear it was a peasant. That's insane! Whatever, man. Guessing you can't turn off the lights in here because that... would be funny. Again, the light switches for the closet, like, what the deal? I guess since I've got tons of moss arrows, I might as well throw them all over the place and coat them like carpet. And it looks like one of the patches here did fix that problem where the moss is just going a square and stuff. That's pretty great. Dear Valari, prostitution in this city is a huge problem, and I plan on cleaning it up, so you should keep a low profile. I have taken the measures to protect you that we discussed. I live a demanding life now that I'm the most important person in town, and meeting with you is my only means of relaxation. I do not consider you equal to the rest of the scum that lurk the streets, so I'm going to give you special treatment, as long as you take care of me when I need you. Norman Druart. Yes, that is Gorman Truart's fake name. It's kind of ridiculous, and I guess I could see why you might think that it's not his fake name, because while he isn't as smart enough to, you know, not be fooled by Karis, he is not completely stupid, but I guess he is completely stupid because he calls himself Norman Druart. Oh, bumping the mouse, the greatest pastime in America since wearing a baseball cap and eating peanut-shaped french fries. Peanut-shaped.
This is what I'm looking for.
Mosley's keyring. Now I've got a real plan. Okay. So, search for information. So it was Mosley. Now I can exit the estate if I want. And there's a gear I can use if I want. But first, I guess I'll just sort of take a quick tour around the rooms of this top floor. See if there's...
How could the killer make his way through the
What?
estate?
Suppose I could go through this hallway. That might be a plan worthy.
Make his way through the estate and up to the third floor without being seen by any of the guards or servants. He must have been close to Truart.
I'm not so sure. Whoever did this wasn't concerned about making it look like an accident. Killing the sheriff in his own house, in his own bedroom. It makes a statement. Not the sort of thing you'd want to do to someone close to you if you didn't want to get caught.
Good point, but I still think the killer had help on the inside.
Oh, the sheriff lives in the most secure manor in the city. No one can get in without a key, and there's mechanist security everywhere. Yeah, I'd say it was an inside job.
Not too surprising. Truart didn't show a lot of discretion when recruiting for the Watch. Hell, half the force used to work for the Downwinders, Ramirez, and every other crime boss in the city.
That's true. Truart made more than his share of enemies since becoming sheriff. Anyone living outside of Dayport has a decent motive. I guess the Downwinders had something to do with this. Donald wasn't too happy when we raided his casino and shut him down. He probably sent one of his ghouls to deal with the sheriff.
I'm willing to bet a month's pay the entire force is dry-eyed over this. No big secret that the sheriff was dirty. I figure Lieutenant Mosley will assume control of the City Watch and clean up the mess. As for me, I ain't gonna do a thing except go back to my desk, fill out a report, and have a mug of coffee.
Well, we don't have to worry about Mosley ending up in someone's pocket. Anyone trying to bribe her would end up with a broken limb or two. Maybe we'd end up doing some good around here for a change.
Yeah, Mosley is the man.
Who made that noise?
Or the woman. Oh, excuse me. Here I was thinking this room would be dark if I put out the lights. Well, that was... what a silly thing to think.
This way! Intruder!
What? Well, just... is there any loot here at all? Because if there is, I'll grab it, but I think there wouldn't be because it doesn't look like I'm supposed to really be in here. But, you know, perhaps there's someone here. Perhaps this is a dead end where I'm gonna totally regret going. Right, so I've heard that conversation. Reloaded it before it played, but, you know, I've heard that conversation, so now I'm just gonna go out and try to exit the mission. Again, like frickin' way too soon here, not leaving any time for goofage or goofing aroundage. And anyway, sort of, you know, take your slow fall, take your breaks, and the key and lock, and go. Just take an entire lock. That sounds plausible. Now, you may wonder why I'm taking Truart away from this place to another place where stroked will he be by maidens of the Orient. in his most secret places? Well, the answer is, it's a secret. But I'll tell you one thing, it isn't going to be not a secret. Be careful not to hold these people in water too long, or else they die. Except this guy's already dead, so my hilarious mistake. The more astute and/or the more blatantly played this game among you may be figuring out what I'm about to do right now. Bonus objective! It's time to bury the differences between you and Trort. Pretty sure I did not get all the loot. There's gotta be some more coins or some dumb nonsense somewhere else, but I guess it doesn't really matter because I'll go under this strange sort of rock with this tunnel under it that's very odd why it would even be there. It really makes no sense, but it's kind of cool, so I guess I can accept the thing that's kind of cool, even if it's nonsensical. Nonsensical. Damn. That should be like my catchphrase. That should be my channel right there. My channel title, Nonsensical. Alright. 2010 out of 2100. Well, close enough. 90 short, I guess. That's fine. Now I'm gonna play some Dishonored for later on and stuff. So, see you guys then, and bye for now.